Hey folks, this is Human Claymore here. Gonna give this a shot. Upload my first video for the forum. I'm gonna go ahead and try Warframe out here. It's a free game you can download from Steam. Not bad at all, especially for being free. Kind of reminds me of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer in a way. It's not quite as refined as Mass Effect, but it's still, it's got its own kind of little charm here. So when you start this game out, you can choose between one of three different Warframes, which are basically robotic exoskeletons. I didn't read through them all, but it sounds like there's one that's really stealthy, one that's great for damage output, and then one that's kind of a mix in between. I went with that one. So here you'll see the Loki Warframe popping on in, and getting ready to wreak some havoc. So this particular mission, the idea is to go and collect some artifacts. I was playing around just a little bit here. Really this one I just kind of tore through it, see how everything goes. This is only the second stage in the game. It's one of the Loki abilities, going invisible. Run on up here. And pow! So yeah, I haven't gone far in this yet. I haven't tried the co-op. You can do up to 4-player co-op. Gonna have to try that sometime here soon. I know Gorilla Hands, Weedy, Stabby, Moo Clown, Naga. We've all got the game from the forum, so I'm sure it won't be too long or too hard to get the 4-player co-op going. Yeah, we're waiting for the elevator. So one of the things I like about this game is it seems like there's quite a few paths you can go off. At the end of the day, you kind of go for your objective, which is that little exclamation point in the map. But there seems to be a lot of stuff you can run off, explore, check out some canisters. It looks like the enemies kind of come in endless spawns, which sort of sucks. I know that the next mission, I only played it for a minute before my computer locked up. But you have to kill 60 enemies, so they've got those kind of missions too. Sabotage missions where you have to go in and blow something up. So it seems to have a pretty decent variety. It did seem to me like some of the stages repeat, but I've also played these stages a couple times over, so my brain may have been playing tricks on me there. So like I said, here we're mostly just running through. I got people shooting at me, I'm just kind of ignoring them at the moment. The AI actually is surprisingly accurate for a game like this. I say as that guy misses me completely. But a lot of times they do tear you up pretty quick. In fact, in a little while here, I do end up dying for a minute. I got surrounded by them, and there's these guys with little, I don't know, saw blades on their arms or something that do a pretty decent amount of damage. If you look at these two, they kind of crack me up. They all remind me of RoboCop when he took his face mask off. So I kind of feel like I'm running around through an 80s movie through half of it. But one of the things you'll notice, the gameplay is actually really smooth in this. The graphics, my computer is far from awesome, and very seldom do I have any kind of frame rate issues. These graphics you're seeing here are with everything turned all the way down. So this is the low end of the game, and I think, in my opinion, it still looks pretty damn awesome. Go through here, check these chests. I guess I haven't messed with this much yet, but I guess you can mod your weapons and find blueprints to build your own things. So I try to make it a point to hit as many of those chests and canisters. That one didn't do anything. As I can to see what I can find, see what I can build. I'm an old RPGer, so one of my favorite things, of course, is customizing, leveling up individual things. And it seems like this game is a little bit of everything for you. As you use specific guns, you gain levels in that gun, and then of course your Warframe itself gains levels. Like most free-to-play games, there are things that you can definitely gain easier by buying with real cash. Like you've got your credit currency, which you find all over in the game, and then there's the platinum coins, which you need to buy more Warframes and certain weapons and all that. I haven't actually found in the game yet, so I don't know if you can only buy those with real cash. So that would definitely put a dampener on the game and kind of limit the ability of someone like me who doesn't have a whole lot of free cash floating around. So like I said, here we're just kind of tearing through this one. Normally I'd be a little bit more thorough, checking a lot of the side alleys, sneaking around a little bit more, stopping to fight more, but I think this might be where I die, I'm not sure. I don't know if you can tell by looking at this that I'm also pretty new to PC gaming. I've always been a console gamer, specifically on the Xbox. Yep, there we go. Blab. But you know, with the 720 coming out and something about that, it's not the always on thing. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, my cell phone's always on. You know, half the stuff anymore is always on. I do think that the Microsoft Creative Director came off sounding like a dick the other day. And Manver here from BioWare put him in his place, which I thought was pretty damn awesome. That's not what's getting me. I think I'm just, you know, consoles, it's been a while for the Xbox, but you can only go so far with them, whereas if you move into PC gaming, you can upgrade your software, your hardware, and completely keep your the same computer going for forever, as long as you do it right. And I don't know jack about computers yet, but I will learn, and I think I might be moving into that venue of gaming. It seems where everything's going now. I don't know, it's just the graphics are better in the computer and everything, so it's just where I'm going to be. As most of the forum will tell you, I haven't really been running with people for a while now. Work schedule's kind of screwy, or it was. I kind of fell out of the whole multiplayer scene. Really, the whole competitive multiplayer I'm not big on anymore. You know, after being a Call of Duty freak for, God, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, it just got old, so I'd rather kick back with a couple buddies now, run some co-op. I'm really looking forward to running it in this game. And I think it's a lot more fun to work together with your buddies than be running around with lobbies full of 12-year-old kids trash talking and whatnot. You know, you'd really just like to punch them in the head, but you can't reach through the Xbox. So, lay the fuck down and give me that. We're kind of nearing the end of this now. Had to clear these guys out. There was too many of them for me to just haul ass through. So took it a little bit slower here. I still haven't figured out if you can like duck behind cover and lean out or anything of that nature. I just figured out a little bit ago how to crouch. So that in itself was kind of an accomplishment for me. And I'm not even sure if crouching really does anything other than put you behind cover. I don't know if it helps you be more stealthy or whatnot. I haven't really read up on the game, and wasn't really an instruction manual with it. So I did find out for the console gamer like me, you can plug your controller in and play this game, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of setbacks for it. In this video, I'm using the mouse and keyboard. I didn't know that at this point, but I will try that and see if there's any real difference to it or not. Run on up here. You gotta unlock a door. So normally you click on these little hexagon things. I guess they're actually not hexagons, so they have 6 sides. And have to unlock things. Because I'd already died once, and you only get so many revives per day. I just used one of my ciphers, which maybe I need to click one of them and open real quick. So right up here you should see a locker. In a little bit you'll see some, I don't know, it looks like a body slot embedded in the wall. Those are how you tell when you're at the end of the level. Of course, you follow your exclamation point, and I am looking around a little bit here now that it's almost over. Didn't really find anything cool, but you know, all in good time. So anyway, that's it for me, folks. I hope you enjoyed it.